But after looking at Shobha Singh ji's painting Soni Mahwal, I still remember that painting always in my front of eyes. And I was might be 5-7 years old that time. And वो उसके बाद से मैंने फिर फादर को बोला कलर्स लेके दो कैनवस. That was the age when I started painting. I'm Sunita Lamba. I'm an artist from childhood. I used to paint, and my schooling also subject was art. After my schooling, I did my applied art masters. Then I worked for the company, multinational, as a graphic designer, as a creative director, Oberoi Hotel. 28 years I work and look after their branding. But with that, I was doing my sculptures, जो मैंने कभी छोड़ा ही नहीं था. आर्ट तो बचपन से ही था. Because of the job, monotonous. So 3D was my passion because of my father, and because he was a bathroom fitting designer. We used to have own factory and house. So bachpan se I've seen the casting, designing, anodizing, everything.
Yeah.
So it was in my blood. So 3D was always used to attract me, and वो एक होता है ना खींच रहा है कोई चीज़. सो वो बचपन में भी करती थी, छोटी थी, पर टाइम नहीं था. तो जॉब में रहने से हुआ कि आई स्टार्टेड डाइवर्शन इधर भी हो गया. तो आफ्टर माय कॉलेज विद जॉब मैं आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग इन 3D. From that day till today, I am regularly working in sculpture in 3D form, and that's my passion also. And till I think end of my life, I will be working as a sculptor only. And I as a painter also. I just recently, just to give a break, I started doing some paintings also, because my father always used to say, you might be knowing so many lines, but do always one line. So you can be a master, otherwise you will be not a master of none. So वो बात मेरा हमेशा दिमाग में रहता है. तो मैं पेंटिंग, जबकि मेरा बचपन का सब्जेक्ट रहा, पर मैं डाइवर्शन नहीं करना चाहती थी. अभी थोड़ा सा ब्रेक दे रही हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ माई कास्टर्स इज टेकिंग टाइम टू गिव मी द कास्टिंग वर्क. तो आई हैव लिटिल टाइम, तो आई थॉट व्हाई नॉट टू गो बैक इन माई कलर्स एंड लेट मी enjoy colors. So that's what I'm doing right now. I never learned painting when I was young. So I went to somebody's house and I saw painting. Then I become so curious. Then I came back home and I said, my father, I need colors and canvas. तो फिर उन्होंने मुझे लेके दिए. विदाउट लर्निंग ऑल्सो मैंने मतलब बेसिक जहाँ से शॉप से लिए, ही टोल्ड मी कि ऐसे ऐसे कलर मिक्सिंग होता है. फिर वो मैंने पेंट करना शुरू किया. बट आई ऑलवेज हैव अ वेरी गुड ऑब्जर्वेशन पावर एंड द क्रिएशन ऑल्सो. I was doing not only the painting, like a fabric painting, oil painting, your doll making, your flower making. I was very different kind of a child. Never used to sit idle at all in my summer vacation. Always used to go for something. Used to do batik, tie and dye. Used to do my curtain at home, total tie and dye curtains and tie and dye batik paintings. So that, I don't know, some encouragement from my father and mother and family. So उससे मतलब आप बच्चा बड़ा होता जाता है. ये नहीं होता है कि आई नेवर न्यू कि मैं प्रोफेशन में भी जाऊंगी, आर्ट प्रोफेशन में भी जाऊंगी, अप्लाइड आर्ट्स भी करूंगी. Although I was a very good athlete also in my school days, but my father never wanted me to go for a regular college. So he says, go for some vocational courses, no value of regular college. So then I had only one choice, to go for my art line. So then I went for this, my art subject. When computer came, then I started doing digital paintings, which I transferred them on the glass and the tin sheets and the normal paper. And I think I was the first person in all over world, 1997, when I did the research on the painting on the glass, computer painting, which has been transferred on the glass, 5 mm. So I have still some experimented work lying at home. But मेरा ज़्यादा पैशन जो था स्कल्पचर में ही रहा. Although I'm मतलब अभी भी पेंटिंग करना पसंद है, बट 3D I love more than anything else. हाँ, even a painting is also devotion. So क्या होता है, वो एक रिसर्च का लेवल है मेरा 40-45 साल का, ठीक है. बट अभी क्या है कि पेंटिंग में भी आपको एक मुकाम बनाना पड़ेगा. उसमें मेरा मुकाम बन चुका है. तो इसके लिए भी ऐसा नहीं है कि everybody knows I'm a painter also, a graphic designer also, but mostly I'm into the sculpting.
I can definitely see.
And I love to be means explore in art also, even in sculpture also. I did in steel also, few sculptures which is lying at home. I don't know, multi-talented kind of, but I don't have a, see, you have to be restrict yourself because money and everything is, and the space is also, ito Lalit Kala Gadi studios are here. I used to be in 32 years in Triveni studio, I used to work there. So last few years I am here after 2020. I started coming regularly, but I had an admission here from 2016. But that time I was not coming very frequently, but after 2020 I was coming regularly here. My work was from day one was very, very matured work while doing sculpture, because I've seen my father to doing designing and all. So एक बच्चे का brain उसी के हिसाब से develop हो जाता है, whether I'm working or not, but brain is working. And my work, you will see there is a rhythm in my work. I keep the music and flow in my work. And mostly on the day-to-day life and emotions and things. I do work on the social causes also. I did something very different, which is work is skulls and are being used. So that was a. So sometimes my mind is some social movements are going, so I feel like working. So I do work on that. You can see something; those faces are there. So I keep breaking my work, which I'm doing regularly. So I love to do that, to break up in between one chain to work on another chain. So I'm working on two, three different chains together. My first started sculpting, I used to love the tree trunks. That always used to inspire me to make this sculpture. Those movement and mix and match. That one piece is there where you will see how I mix and match the pieces. So that was I used to see the tree trunks and all, how they mix and turns and they, तो मेरे उसमें बहुत fascinate होती थी, तो मैं सोचती थी कि ऐसे ही करके कुछ sculptures को एक नया form देना चाहिए. See, whenever you want to become an artist, like any good artist, they have a one hand. So people should know and recognize कि this is my work. So they can say from the distance, this is Sunita's work, this is M.F. Husain's work, this is Raza's work, Suza's work. So they have one kind of a design. So I wanted to be like I'm last 40 years working in the same kind of a rhythm. I do break in between, but people can recognize this is my work. While working, I enjoy my work more than anybody should else's enjoy. That's even I'm doing the painting, I'll enjoy first myself. Then I'll see somebody is enjoying or not. Everybody is having a own way of making art, but that what I said, ki there's a skull work. Yeah. So in that I'm not bothered if people like it or not. But once I'm doing, that's my style of line which I'm working right now. But I do think before making ki my work should be appreciated and my work should be, people should like my work, and I am working on those lines only. I'm not making realistic, but it is semi-realistic form where people can understand my work. I do love also abstraction, but still I want in abstraction my work should be, people should understand that work. It is just not like that I made it something like and kept it like it's art piece. With my neighbors, I was very a small child. She just took me, she was a elderly girl. She took me to somebody's house, कि चलो मैं तुम्हें यहाँ लेके चलती. So I went to their house. So I saw Shobha Singh ji's painting. He was from Kangra, Himachal. So I got inspired with that painting. I used to draw, but I was never inspired nothing was in my brain for the painting. But after looking at Shobha Singh ji's painting, Soni Mahiwal, I still remember that painting always in my front of eyes. And I might be 5-7 years old that time. And उसके बाद से मैंने फिर father को बोला colors लेके दो, canvas. That was the age when I started painting. My first exhibition was in 1991, which was in Triveni. And I remember I joined Triveni studio. I started working. There was a Shobha Baruta ji and Rameshwar Baruta ji. So she saw my work. I was just 20, 21 years old. Sculptures. So she says very matured work, which I never knew about it because I was doing after 20 years of used to do only paintings. So, and in first exhibition I sold out. So that was my first encouragement also. People like my work, that rhythm was there, that grace of my work was there. So I always maintain a grace in the female form. And all those things I see in myself first. Then I make my sculptures. Whether I'm making a dance pose or making a yoga pose, तो वो मैं अपने ऊपर ही एनालाइज करती हूँ. तो उस बॉडी को कि मेरी बॉडी उतना फ्लेक्सिबल कैसे ले सकती है उसको फिर मैं ड्रॉ करती हूँ. एंड आई डिड फ्यू कैंप्स आल्सो ललित कला हियर एंड देयर. And I was a jury member last 2 years in 26 January tableau jury from the defense. So I'm last 2 years been selected from the PM house to be a jury part. Then my work got selected in 2008 in China, Beijing Olympic Fine Arts. So I got the gold medal and Olympic torch. So that was the really very, very excited moment for me. In 2008, you know. Thank you, Sayam.